talking about snakes and emotions. And why it's in my head right now, of course, is because Carla from One Soft Kiss is going through a lot of human emotions right now with the loss of her beautiful, beautiful girl Jade. And now she's dealing with her beautiful Chewy, who is mourning, very much mourning the loss of Jade. Both coastal carpet pythons. Lily, of course, is a jungle coastal, Jack is coastal, pure coastal carpet. But, you know, so many people say they don't have emotions, and of course they have emotions. Absolutely have emotions. And as Carla said, it makes us sick to hear people saying that they don't. And if you go and have a look at the latest video of Chewy, you will clearly see of Chewy, yeah, did I say that right? You'll clearly see it's evident that Chewy is understanding that something has happened to Jade. And if you don't know the full story, Chewy is the father of the eggs that Jade did lay, and due to complications, and nobody knows what they are, or what they were, I mean, Jade passed away, and that's been heartbreaking for Carla, and it certainly tore my heart too. So yeah, but it brings it to the forefront for me, all of those people that say snakes don't have emotions. And Chewy is clearly mourning the loss of his girlfriend Jade. He knows she's gone. He knows she is no longer there. And I did get a comment today where Carla had taken Chewy out. I don't know if you've seen Lily. Outside with her. And just saw him relax and be a little bit of the Chewy that she knows him to be. And I would say is 100% relieved that the signs of Chewy being just Chewy are back, because for 2 days he has been a misery. And I'm glad to hear that as well. So that video clearly showed Chewy mourning the loss of Jade. That's an emotion, guys. And you can't deny it. And I'm sure people will say, oh no, you know, Chewy was just seeing something over there in the direction of Jade's enclosure, but it had nothing to do with Jade or whatever. There will always be somebody saying it is and isn't anything to do with the loss of Jade. But we know it is. And do you know why we know? Because we spend time with our snakes. I don't know if you can see Jack. We actually spend time with our snakes, and we know how to read them, what they're feeling, and there's lots more emotions in there than instinctual emotions. And I, like Carla, am tired of hearing that these snakes are unintelligent and do not have the ability to show any emotions about anything. They can. So if you're thinking about, and I'm not just talking carpet pythons, I would have to put them as being one of the most intelligent. You know, retics are very intelligent as well. But if you've spent the time and bonded, and your snake has bonded with you too, you're going to see emotions evolve with your snake, leaving them sitting around in their enclosure, getting them out every now and again to, what is the word? Keep them tame. Is that a word that they use a lot here when it comes to a snake that is no longer defensive? Oh, I've tamed my snake. You haven't tamed your snake. You've, to some degree, socialised your snake to accept that humans are something that they don't fear. But there's a lot more and reasons why you should be handling your snake other than to socialise them so they don't fear humans. And that's what I want people who are thinking about having a snake in their life to understand and go in with the thought process that this is a pet that can have emotions and can be intelligent, and we've got to give them the opportunity to be able to show us that. And all those people that say, no, my snake it doesn't have any emotions and runs on instinct, I will tell you straight up, don't spend enough time with that snake or those snakes to know one way or the other, or to give their opinion about it in actual fact. And yeah, I'm like Carla, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of people saying, no, they can't love. No, not in the way that we would as a human being. No, they can't. I'll agree with you. But they show it in a different way altogether. And if you know your snake, or you know about snakes, you'll see it for yourself. And I think, in honesty, to accept the fact that your snake might be a little more intelligent and have emotions more than what you think might mean, shoot, I've got to work harder now. I've got to put more time in now. I have to actually now acknowledge the fact that these animals need more than sitting in an enclosure and every few days me getting them out, lifting them up, saying, oh, well, you're not defensive, so that's really good. My job is done now. And then, well, not that my job is done, but then 3 days later or a week later, get them out again and say, oh, well, you're still looking good and you're doing well. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, and back in the enclosure again. That is not caring for your snake. That is not allowing them to grow and develop intelligence, because it's them being out and getting to explore and experience different environments and so on that they will learn from. You know, why do my snakes, and Lily's just weed, why is it my snakes come out and go to the toilet? I want to know, why don't my snakes, and I will specifically to some degree target Jack over there, will not mess in his enclosure, and if he has, that's been totally my fault. But I have seen Jack hang on and hang on and hang on for a month and not go to the toilet. And then I bring him outside and it's almost like, oh, thank goodness for that. And now with Jack, it's like the moment he comes outside, even if he went to the toilet the day before, he tries to go again, and sometimes he can't even go. But it's like, well, I'm outside, I may as well give it a go, and if I need to go, great, and if I can't go, well, then I can't go. But at least I've given it a go. I just, that takes intelligence. And it takes more than a pea brain. Look at that girl over there. You know, it does take more than a pea brain. And I did say in a video with Lily that I haven't posted yet, but you know, they might have the size of a pea brain, but they must use 100% of that pea brain, which makes them way smarter than us, because we don't use anywhere near the whole of our brain. So I think they're extremely intelligent and they deserve more and better. And yeah, just give them a good life, guys. Consider the fact, stop and pause and just consider that they're not dumb, they're not stupid, and they're not instinctual only. They are incredibly intelligent and emotional creatures. And if that means you've got to rethink and put it all in together differently to what you've been so stuck on. I don't even know if I've got the camera on. But I'm saying this because it broke my heart to see Chewy doing what he was doing. I could have said Chewy's going to feel this. But I didn't want Carla to be worrying. She had enough worrying about Jade. I could have bet $1 million he was going to mourn her. So I'm sure he's going to do well because he's got an amazing person that loves him and is there for him. And Carla was very much his soulmate, and is. Because Chewy fell in love with Jade, and so he would. And now he's going to miss her. So is Carla, and so are a lot of people. So guys, yeah, not smart, my butt. Of course they're smart, of course they have emotions. Absolutely. Do you know what? One day the papers are going to be rewritten. They will be. I know they will be. But until then, take care of your snakes. And think of them as more than just instinctual creatures. So, take care of yourself though, and your family, and all your animals. Because they're all deserving of having a great life with us. So, Lily's moving and grooving over there, and Jack is going to stay a little bit close. So, ciao. Well, I thought I'd just grab a little bit of this when you can see Jack pretty much right up against Lily, and Lily's longer than Jack, actually. And it was good to see them pretty much. Lily's not greatly longer than Jack, but certainly is longer than Jack. But he's very gentle with Lily, and Lily is standoffish with Jack as well. And Jack often, I think, thinks, why is she like that? But they certainly get along perfectly fine. So this little bit, SVAP, who asks me if I get more than one out or 2 out at a time, I only have, of course, Lily and Jack out, but you can certainly get your snakes to be around each other and enjoy being around each other. And you should have no issues whatsoever with them hanging outside or inside at all. So I just thought I'd put this in, and SVAP, yeah, by all means, if you get another snake, introduce them and allow them to, of course, have time together.